I'm relatively new to the news industry, and since this is my first convention here in Denver, I thought it might be fun to give you an idea of what it's like to be able to walk around your first convention behind the scenes and see all the stuff people don't normally see. And the first thing you'll notice is security, and I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the next thing you'll notice is that once you get past security, you can actually pretty much go wherever you want, assuming you have the right credentials. So here I am walking and following my coworker here into the actual main hall. And you'll see it just kind of opens up, and this is a big arena. Now, when you see this on television, it looks a heck of a lot bigger than it really is. In reality, you have to realize this huge stage is pushed forward halfway into a basketball arena, and then everybody is sitting in front of it. So you can actually walk around there and really feel pretty intimate with the surroundings. But what's weird is that you see all these famous people, like Bob Schieffer is just sitting here getting ready to do a live shot. And they're also doing tests. One thing you'll notice is that everything is rehearsed. So here they are going and testing all the cameras out to make sure they can get crowd shots and reactions. And it's kind of fun because people just stand around and take pictures of themselves on the Jumbotron. But for all that glitz and glamour, this is where the real people, the news people, get to work. That's right, in storage rooms. This is where our photo editor, Rick McKay, gets to spend his day. And if Rick wants to go out into the floor, he's got to walk through this door, behind this smelly dude here. And eventually, 10 minutes later, he ends up being able to walk out onto the floor. And frankly, let's be honest, this is really just a huge TV production. Once you actually get out here onto the floor, all you see are cameras, makeup, and tons of rehearsals. There's such a rigid time schedule for this entire thing that it's crazy. Everything that you see on television has been rehearsed at least twice before. And to give you an idea, here's a behind-the-scenes tour of the News Hour with Jim Lehrer. My cousin, Dick Ron here, works on the lighting crew. Actually, he's the head of lighting. And he was nice enough to show me that this is actually one of the main sets. Meet the Press did their broadcast from here this past Sunday. And this isn't on the floor. That was actually a TV screen of being on the floor. Here's Jim Lehrer getting ready to rehearse. Here you can listen.
Now I know that.
All right. And the people who will be making the case for their presidential ticket, Senator Barack Obama of Illinois and Senator Joe Biden of Delaware. We'll look at what lies ahead, plus the other news of the day tonight on the News Hour.
And so you can see all this is done over and over.
So cold in here that we found blankets, we cut blankets and we covered ourselves because we're freezing. Hunt Taylor. And I gave him a little pillow so he could sleep.
So as you can see, all of this is basically rehearsed and rehearsed and rehearsed. And for all the glitz and glamour, for all the makeup and pretty people, this is where the real work is done, I think. And these are the people that do it. So stay tuned, and we'll come back with more behind the scenes at the national conventions in the next few days. So for Cox Newspapers, I'm Rafi Guroian reporting from the 2008 Democrat National Convention.